So I'm back. I have my IBM ThinkPad. It is 100% fully functional. There is only one problem. It's not the smell anymore. Because I resolved that smell. And you know what? I'll tell you how I did it. Number one, this is kind of awesome here. Don't ask me how I know this here. But using a lime as a rub, you can reduce that smell a little bit more. This machine has been rubbed in lime juice, real lime juice. This was originally a cherry Gatorade. I used real cherries in it, and then Gatorade, and did I add anything else to it? I must have added something else to it. I know I put like a little smidget, like a teaspoon or tablespoon of alcohol, but somehow I still managed to feel that crap. But that was weird. It was so weird. And cranberry juice, I know that was in there too. But I mean, like really small amount of alcohol. But later on, it was like, anyway, lime was applied to this machine. Now, perfect. I also use some automotive materials. One of my best buddies here, this is Bare Bones Dark Shine. This is the purple flavor, which smells like grape Kool-Aid or something like that. It's really odd, but this is actually a undercarriage degreaser for your car. And what it's supposed to do is when you spray it on there, and you may have noticed this here, that there is a really nice shine and shimmer to this here. The reason it shines is because this goes into your fender wheel well. And as you're spraying up in there, it's supposed to get that gunk, and it's supposed to once it gets that gunk, it's supposed to loosen that gunk up after a hard winter. And then you hit it with a hard spray and clean all that stuff out. And the smell that's left behind penetrates your car. It just protrudes right through there. Because a lot of these guys use cloth fabric. I know my Mercedes does. It's like the same weird feeling that you have on the side of on this device here. That nice subtle soft feel stuff is the same material, similar, not same, but similar material to the stuff that's in your fender wheel well, and it can absorb smells. So that's the reason why this has such a strong, nice odor, but it can be strong. So what I ended up doing, I know I'm just yapping about this here, but this is one of those weird things where I get an opportunity to tell you how I solved something that was kind of stupid in the first place. The cool thing is, I did get a giant Ziploc bag. Oh, you know what? Let me get that Ziploc bag. So this is another useful thing that I ended up doing was I ended up spraying with a paper towel this purple stuff. Just pumped it a few times. Now remember, this is going to be shiny, it's going to be oily and greasy and everything, but it won't short circuit the machine. It shouldn't. You just want to dampen it because it's still got a smell to it, and it's clean and purplish. So the thing is, what I ended up doing was getting that, slapping this here on the inside, closing that, opening it up. Yes, this is a ginormous, look at it, look at the size of this thing here. This is a ginormous, I believe it's a 2-gallon Ziploc bag. Gotta get this close to me real quick. I dropped it. And then put this guy on the inside, and let's pretend that this is a lime. Put the lime in there because just for the freaking fun of it. And then I left this outside for a couple of hours. So basically what I'm trying to do is, again, cook it a little bit in the sun. And I wanted the Ziploc bag on here for two different reasons. Reason number one, I didn't want no more freaking ants getting into the machine. I understand why they get in there now. It's hot on the inside, especially when it's outside. It heats up. They like it. They're like, oh, this is hot like a sauna. Hey, boys, let's go join. Let's go do this. They got a sauna at the IBM. I keep calling it IBM. In the ThinkPad box. Let's go. Let's do this. So that's what they're all doing. They tried to get in here today, but you can tell that they couldn't get in because they had the Ziploc bag going. And I'm going to open this up because now condensation is happening a little bit, so it's a little on the moist side, but that's okay. The object is not to damage the machine, but to heat it up on the inside, basically cooking that funky scent and replacing it with a new scent. This scent, the lime scent, anything that I can. I was very close to going upstairs and getting the pledge and spraying it down with that, but I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens today. Today happens to be Wednesday. So it had 2 treatments outside during the daytime, not while it was raining. And it's in much better shape now than before. There's only one problem now. Now that it stinks less enough to be inside of the same room as me, now the problem is Microsoft wants their money for that operating system. I thought I'd have 30 days to resolve this here, but they're already talking about authenticating and other BS. So again, my dilemmas with this machine, I mean, look at that. That is awesome. This thing is 100% fully functional. 8 gigabytes of RAM. The machine works. I plugged it up to that freaking 4K monitor. It works using the freaking DP port. My DP port works. The only issue I got with the DP port is I keep wanting to treat it like an HDMI, just grab it and yank it out. You can't do that to a DP port. You got to hit the button and then pull it out. You can't just yank it. That ticks me off. I am not going to put my really bad sticker on there yet, but I will be putting it on there at some point in time because at the end of the day, I will have to actually go in there and do a little cleanup. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I did buy another palm rest, so I will be replacing the palm rest at some point. But doing some actual cleaning on the inside will probably help this machine out. Not 100% sure, but probably. But at least for now, it doesn't stink so bad that I have to have it outside of the room. Now I can work with it on the inside. So, that's where I am today. My choices, at least I think my choices are, I have a Windows 7 key here. I might possibly have alternative Windows 7 keys. Possibly, maybe. I'll see what happens in a couple of days. Because my objective now is, now that I can keep this in the same room as me, now I got to try to figure out how we're going to manage this bad boy. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Because we got to manage this bad boy. And then at some point, I'm going to have some kind of follow-up video on my thoughts about this device. Hang on. Can you hear that? Yeah. The mouse pad that they have here feels like a cheese grater to my fingertip. It feels so grippy. It's like Lego blocks, and I'm trying to slide across this thing. Listen. Why would they do that? I don't know. But anyway, I gotta get in here and figure out this operating system thing. I have some options with that. I could possibly go, the super cheap route. I could spend $30 on an operating system. I could. I might have to do that. We'll find out. I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, and I'm not pulling away because it stinks. I'm pulling away because I got to think about how I'm going to handle this here. I need this machine to work for me. I need to stop working for the machine. The reason I'm hyped like this is because I just finished 2 hours of conversing with my mom to try to help her with a Facebook issue. It's an interesting day today. A very, very interesting day today. So I am gonna turn this video off. I'm gonna grab my ThinkPad here, best darn machine on the planet, and rotate that. There we go. And, well, I got a notification. Who that? Who that? Who that? Oh, this is some the Division 2 stuff. Who cares about those guys? Okay, I got work to do. What's my... Oh, that is my cell phone.